If you only fix one mistake in your English, make it this one. Welcome to Speak Like a Native. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. Let's get into it.
Hey, Leo, how was your weekend?
It was good. I did a lot of things. I made some cleaning, I made my homework, and I made a call to my family.
Haha, Leo, you just made the single most common mistake in the English language.
What? Really? I did?
You did, and you're in excellent company. Almost every single English learner, no matter where they're from, struggles with this, but today we're going to fix it forever. The great make versus do confusion.
Okay, I'm ready. I know I mix them up all the time. It just feels random.
It feels random because nobody has ever given you the simple core rule. Here it is. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Make is for creating something new. You are bringing something into existence that wasn't there before. Do is for performing an activity, a task, a job. It's about the action itself, not necessarily creating a new product.
Okay, create versus perform.
Exactly. Let's test it. You said I made some cleaning. Did you create a new thing called cleaning?
No. I performed the activity of cleaning.
Right. So
I did some cleaning. I did the cleaning.
Perfect. Now, I made my homework. Did you create your homework? Like you invented the math problems?
No, the teacher created the homework. I performed the task of doing it.
So
I did my homework.
excellent. And I made a call. This one is interesting. You are creating a new connection, right? A phone call is a new thing you initiate.
So I made a call, is correct?
It is. That's a great example of make for creating something new. You create a connection, you create a phone call, so you got one right.
2 out of 3 wrong. But that rule, create versus perform, that actually makes sense.
Let's make it stick with some real life scenarios. Imagine you're in the kitchen. You are going to create a cake.
Make a cake.
Yes. But the action of mixing the ingredients, that's the activity.
Do the mixing.
Perfect. Now imagine you're at work. Your boss gives you a list of tasks. You are going to perform those tasks.
Do the task. Do my work.
Yes. But if during that work you create a new document, a new report, a new presentation,
I make a document. I make a report.
exactly. See the difference? The activity is do. The new thing that results from the activity is make.
This is already clear. But what about phrases like make a decision or do your best? I'm not creating a physical thing when I make a decision.
Great question. You are creating an outcome. A decision is a new mental conclusion that didn't exist before. Do your best is about performing the action of trying to your maximum ability. The rule still holds, but we have to think of creating in a broader sense, creating results, creating situations, creating choices.
Okay, I think I need more examples to feel it.
Let's do a quick fire round. I'll say a phrase, you tell me make or do. Ready?
Ready?
A mistake.
Make a mistake. You create a new error.
Good. The dishes.
Do the dishes. It's a chore, an activity.
A promise.
Make a promise. You create a new commitment.
Exercise.
Do exercise. It's an activity.
A suggestion.
Make a suggestion. Create a new idea.
Business.
Do business? Like perform business activities?
Correct. You do business with someone, but if you start a company, you are creating it.
Make a company.
We usually say start a company or form a company, but the concept is there. You see how the core idea guides you?
I do. It's like a compass. Create or perform.
Now, here's the part that surprises most people. This mistake is so universal because of how other languages work. Leo, what's your first language?
Spanish.
In Spanish, you often use the same verb saijing for both make and do, right?
Yes. Hacer la tapaya. Sizing una clamada. It's all the same word.
So your brain is wired to use one word for both concepts. Chinese speakers have a similar issue with the word so. Arabic speakers often use azlaa, so ara, ahez al, ive al lay, or sole al, sole kai, dian I, wana s, in ways that don't map perfectly to English. So you're all translating directly from a one-verb system into our two-verb system, and it creates this huge predictable error.
That makes me feel better. It's not just me being slow.
Not at all. It's your language brain doing its normal thing. Our job is to rewire it a little bit for English. And in a few minutes, you're going to make the exact mistake that 90% of learners make when they're nervous. Stay with us.
Now I'm nervous.
Don't be. It's a great learning moment. Let's talk about some super common collocations, words that just always go together. These you sometimes have to memorize because they're fixed phrases. For DO, it's often about general, repetitive, or work-related tasks. You do your job, do the laundry, do the shopping, do your hair, do a favor.
Do your hair, not make your hair.
Right. Do your hair means to style it, to perform the activity on it. Make would be for creating the hair products themselves. And for make, it's often about producing a reaction, a sound, a plan, or something tangible. You make noise, make a plan, make an effort, make money, make a bed.
Make a bed? You're creating a bed?
You're creating a tidy, arranged bed from a messy one. You're creating order. See? Broader sense of creation.
Got it.
Now, the classic nervous mistake. Imagine you're in a job interview. The interviewer asks, "What did you do in your last role?" And you want to say you were responsible for many tasks. What's the tempting, wrong thing to say?
I made many things. Wait, that sounds weird.
It does, but the nervous mistake is to overuse make because it feels more substantial, like you're creating value. The natural answer uses do. I was responsible for many things. I did the monthly reports, I did client presentations, I did a lot of data analysis, the activities.
But if I created a new reporting system, then I could say I made a new reporting system.
Bingo, you're getting it. The activity versus the new creation. Let's practice with a scenario. You're telling me about your morning. Go.
Okay, this morning I did my morning exercise. Then I made breakfast, I made an omelet. After that, I did the dishes. Then I made a to-do list for work. At work, I have to do 3 meetings and make a presentation for Friday.
Leo, that was perfect. 100% correct. You use the create versus perform rule instinctively.
Really? That feels amazing.
It should. You just leveled up your English significantly. Now, for our listeners, let's do a challenge. I'll give you 5 phrases. Pause the podcast if you need to and decide make or do. Number 1, a reservation.
Make a reservation. You're creating a new booking.
Number 2, your nails.
Do your nails. It's a grooming activity.
Number 3, a difference.
Make a difference. Create a change.
Number 4, harm.
Do harm. Perform a harmful action.
And the tricky one, number 5, a speech.
You perform a speech, so do a speech.
Almost always we say give a speech. But if we force the choice, it's make a speech. You are creating and delivering that specific address. This is one of those exceptions that proves the rule is a guide, not a law. But with our core rule, you'll be right 95% of the time.
That's a passing grade I'll take.
Me too. So, today's single memorable takeaway sentence, the one you can repeat to yourself. Make is for creating something new. Do is for performing a task. Say it with me.
Make is for creating something new. Do is for performing a task.
If you remember that, you will avoid the number 1 English mistake. If you're finding this helpful, make sure you're subscribed to Speak Like a Native. We do new lessons every day to help you sound more natural, more confident, and less like a textbook. Every subscription helps us make more content just like this.
And do us a favor, hit the bell so you don't miss any.
Leo, what are you going to do after we finish recording?
I'm going to do some more practice, and I think I'll make a cup of tea.
Perfect usage. Thanks for learning with us, everyone. Remember, real English for real life. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye!